Hey, we're live. We're back. Happy Friday. I want to talk about something that I think is a cultural issue in business. Maybe it's just Western. I I don't know. But I was talking to somebody this week at a via on a call about a website issue. You know, we were talking about something else, but the website came up, and because the thing is like, and you know this when you're talking to somebody and they ask you what you do, they're like, oh yeah, I have some relation to that thing or that career choice or that industry or whatever it is. So I was talking to somebody about an event, and they're like, so what do you do? My company makes websites. And they were like, oh yeah, man, we had a website made a few years ago, and he didn't sound real thrilled with it. And I don't take that as an opportunity to pitch like, oh, you should call me. They, in time, build trust. We may have that opportunity. I don't want to be some sleazy sales guy, certainly not locally. So it reminded me though of this conversation, and because I've been thinking about how can I make this graphic in general that is similar to something that a friend of mine shared a couple of months ago. My friend Ben, you may follow his channel. You should follow his channel, Benjamin Manley. He's awesome. So look, he shared this really cool graphic about sort of the life cycle, like the timeline of a website. And he and I think we have identical thoughts on this. Is that like people come to us, they come to anyone really. It doesn't matter if you do HVAC and or plumbing. I had to call a plumber. I mentioned that a couple weeks ago because we had an issue. Like when you have an issue, you call for help. And I call the plumber. When people have website issues, they call for help and they find me and we give them a new website. They're in some sort of website hellscape or shame or whatever you want to call it. Like it's not right. It's eroding their credibility online and they're having a challenge. It's always a low point. So you get a new website and you start from this new high point, and I have a new toilet, high point. So the issue's been resolved. And the challenge is there's an erosion over time. The cultural issue I referenced is that websites are treated like they're static or complete or done or some version of a thing that doesn't need to be updated anymore. When in fact, in order to serve a business, it needs to be thought of as a living document or a book of series of living documents. And then it can really save you from wasting time, wasting money, wasting energy. Like if you want traffic from Google, you got to add more content. You want traffic from social, you got to add more content somewhere. And when you publish something and you just let it erode over time, it erodes, it becomes incorrect. And then you wind up in the same little website of shame box and you're looking for more help, maybe with the previous vendor, maybe not. And that's what I mean by, I think it's a cultural issue. The idea that a website is this sort of completed thing that can be left. And at some point, I just assume it will decay. That there is a ton of waste in that. And it's wasted potential, wasted opportunity. And you hate to see a business go through that, or in anything. It doesn't have to be a business. It could be any organization or group or community, whatever you have your website up for to represent or create some sort of marketing facade, right? So it came up because I was thinking, kind of cough. Um, and during that conversation, I thought of Ben's graphic and chart, and I was thinking, I need to make my own sort of version of that tells my business's story. And I hadn't really been motivated to do it because I don't think I had found my own take on it. Like, I don't want to just steal his stuff, but I think now I do have my own take on it. So I'm pretty excited to get that content together. And the reason why I think it's cultural is because nobody would say, let their pitch deck or their proposals and estimates, they wouldn't let things that were important to the business die on the vine or age out. If it's something you use frequently, whether that's your email signature or any other document that you've created to help propel your business and conduct and grow business, you update it constantly. You're always thinking about it. Like salespeople are always thinking about their presentation, their deck. It may be their master slides. It may be adding a particular slide. It may be taking slides out and adding slides in for specific presentations. That they're always thinking about that. And creative directors, people there who present work or work product to clients and partners are always thinking about those presentations. And they're always making changes to those presentations. But for some reason, culturally, with a website, we think, oh, it's done. Put it out there. And when it's wrong or bad or outdated, we will update it. And then they wonder why they don't get traffic from Google. And they wonder why it becomes so expensive to redo. It's cultural. It's so interesting to think about that. I see websites as a living document because I make them every day and I maintain one every day. And I think that I alone cannot fix this culture. I need your help. So what do you say? Leave a comment. Leave a comment below if you're on Team Fix Website Culture. I don't know what to call it. Wayne's Website Culture Initiative, Operation Living Doc Web Fix. I don't have a good name for it. Sorry. I'm making this up as I go. So anyway, that's really all I have today. I was thinking about keeping these more tidy and sticking around the 6 to 10 minute mark instead of going on for 18 minutes. So we'll see how that lives. We'll see how that goes. Thank you for watching. Super appreciate you. Like and subscribe. I'm serious about leaving a comment if you agree or disagree. I don't care if you disagree. Like punt a website into ether and let it die, man. Totally cool. I get it. I wish we wouldn't think like that because I think it costs business opportunities, but that's my hill. I guess if I have to die on it alone, I have to die on it alone. So I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next Friday as we wrap up January, the first month of the year. Oh my gosh, these things are fast.